Today I'll be trying out Nescafe Clasico, the most popular and widely consumed coffee in the world. And that may come as a surprise to Americans, where ground and brewed coffee is the most popular kind of coffee. But globally, instant coffee actually represents about 50% of all the coffee produced and consumed, with Nescafe representing about 44% of that. And in some markets like Mexico, it's as high as 82%. So today I'm going to be trying the Nescafe Clasico, which is one of the types of Nescafe that's available in the United States, the other being the more widely known Taster's Choice. So, what is Nescafe anyway? Where did it get its start? So, it all goes back to the 1930s when Brazilian coffee farmers were overproducing coffee, and in order to preserve their beans from having to be destroyed due to spoilage, consulted the Swiss company Nestle, which had already become famous for pioneering techniques in dehydrating and preserving milk. After 7 years of research, they developed a technique to make a coffee which didn't taste like crap, and called the product Nescafe, which is short for Nestle Cafe, obviously. It was introduced in Switzerland. Its popularity globally really took off after it was awarded a huge contract with the U.S. Army. And then afterwards, its popularity spread after all of the countries wanted to be like America and drink the coffee that they drank. So how do they make this stuff anyway? Well, there's two techniques which are used to make dehydrated coffee. One is called the spray dry technique, the other is called freeze drying. Nescafe Clasico is produced using the spray dry technique, in which the coffee, after being ground and brewed in the traditional fashion, is sprayed through a nozzle into a fine mist, where it then descends down a big heated tube, being dehydrated in the process as it falls to the ground, eventually becoming a fine dry powder, which is then rehydrated a little bit and agglomerated into little chunks, which is the final product that you get in the jar. But how does it taste? Is it as good as traditional fresh ground, fresh brewed bean coffee? Well, I'm going to try a cup and tell you. Okay, so now that I've heated up some water, I'm going to take a little teaspoon of the instant coffee, put that into my cup. Then I'm going to add the hot water to the coffee crystals. Alright. Alright, perfect temperature. It's pretty good. Alright, now I can't lie. This isn't the first time I've had this. I've had this thousands of times. So, is it any good? It's largely a matter of opinion. In my opinion, I like it in its own unique way. Although I love a good cup of fresh ground, fresh brewed coffee, this has its own merits. It's got a dark, kind of chocolatey flavor that you don't get from traditional drip coffee. It's kind of robust. I don't know. I think if somebody's accustomed to drinking like, Starbucks or Pete's or any of the brands you can get from the store, and you fresh grind the beans yourself and make it yourself at home, you're probably not gonna like this. It's not like gonna satisfy your refined taste buds. But I can tell you from experience that if you drink enough of it exclusively for a long time, you come to like it. And maybe it's not as good, but you find yourself craving it, and who knows, you may even come to love it. I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's good. And when you consider the convenience, you factor that in. It's got a lot going for it. So I like it. If you've never had it and you like coffee, then you should give it a try. All right, that's my review.